I'm Tara Bodkins with the Horry County Schools Digital Integration Specialist team. We wanted to share some getting started tips as you begin online teaching. You can access these resources from the bit.ly. Remember that it is case sensitive. Today we will discuss some e-learning strategies, think about things to consider, and I'll share some helpful tools for e-learning with you. So let's talk strategies. As we embark on this online learning journey, we want to remember to maintain professionalism. Choose an appropriate space in which to hold your online meetings. Pay attention to light and sound. Be mindful of your appearance and any items that may be seen on camera. Gather your equipment before you get started. The headphones that come with your cell phone work great for virtual meetings. And be sure to give yourself some time to practice. So how do you create an online learning environment? Well, just as you would create an intentional space in your classroom, create an online environment just as inviting. Choose a platform that students are familiar with. Make sure that students without a doubt can get in touch with you. Think about offering your time in different ways based on what your students have available to them. Prepare your online interactions much in the same way that you would prepare for classroom interactions. Be intentional and be specific. Once you've created an online space, think about how you're going to manage it. Have a plan for any pitfalls that you can anticipate. Students will have access to features in the online meeting tool that may need you to set up some expectations. Just remember that disruptions will naturally happen, so try to keep the distractions to a minimum. As an online teacher, you'll have to solve problems, answer questions, analyze opinions, and have open discussions. If you do have a student that is disrupting the class, try to address the issue right away, but don't embarrass one child in front of other students. Be sure to check out the virtual meeting do's and don'ts for students. This may be part of your setting up expectations in your online learning environment. So let's talk teacher availability. We have to remember that during this time of crisis, you may be stability for students. Try to prioritize the students seeing your face and hearing your voice. You want to continue the relationship building that goes on during the face-to-face class in the online space. Also, you may need to be available to the entire class at times, but also be open to working with students one-on-one or in small groups in order to meet their needs. In order to meet their needs, you may have to think about flexible pacing. Lesson completion does not equal attendance. I know there is some concern over grading, but guidance for grading will be forthcoming from principals. Just remember that all students have different access and circumstances during this time. It may be helpful to record your meetings or provide other materials for students to review. And lastly, things to consider. We all learn best when we're having fun in a safe environment. Managing an online, live classroom need not be as intimidating as it might seem. Some, but not all, of the same rules that apply to brick and mortar school can be applied to an online classroom. We have to remember that learning is a process, not a location. The Digital Integration Specialist team will continue to offer more in-depth support for online learning, but we did want to offer some tools that are suggested to get you started. It's important to keep in mind that there are many tools available. In fact, several tools are being offered for free right now. But be aware that some of these applications may return to being a paid service. This is definitely something that you want to consider as you begin to make choices towards online learning. If you are having any difficulty in this new frontier of learning, we are here to support you. Feel free to reach out to your digital integration specialist, your learning specialist, or program specialist to practice or assist in any way with setting up virtual meetings.